What's up guys, it's Ivan, and today I am going to share with you a successful statement of purpose for the Education Policy and Analysis program at the Harvard Graduate School of Education. Before we get into the video, I do want to mention that I will be hosting a workshop on Friday, July 17th to help you get into the Harvard Graduate School of Education in 2027. If you are interested in participating in my workshop, I will have a link down below via my stand store so you can register. I hope to see you there. My career goal is to design college readiness and higher education access policies at the state level to improve educational access for immigrant students in Texas. Specifically, I plan to develop immigrant-centered policies that integrate students' cultural knowledge into college readiness pathways and expand access to higher education for the underserved communities in highly diverse urban areas. The Education Policy and Analysis program at the Harvard Graduate School of Education will best equip me with the theoretical framework and analytic methods needed to transform high school classroom practices into scalable, data-based policies. This rigorous training is essential and urgent to improve outcomes for immigrant students who are the fastest growing student population in Texas, with more than 80% increase in the last 20 years. In the introductory paragraph, the author does a really good job of doing a couple of things that I want you to do in your own statement of purpose. The first thing the author did really well was state their interests, right? We see here that the applicant wants to design college readiness and higher education access policies at the state level to improve educational access for immigrant students in Texas. So you see here how specific the author is with what impact they want to make in education. They mention college readiness, higher education access policies, state level, immigrant students in Texas. So I want you to be that specific when you are writing your statement of purpose because it's going to make you stand out from the crowd of other applicants. The student also mentions that they want to expand immigrant-centered policies to integrate cultural knowledge into college readiness pathways. So the author is being more specific on why they want to attend the Harvard Graduate School of Education, particularly the Education Policy and Analysis program. And they're relaying it back to policy work. In this sense, it's immigration-centered policies. So I want to make sure that when you're writing your statement of purpose, that you tie in your interests with the program you are applying to. The author also mentions which program they're applying to. They're applying to the Education Policy and Analysis program. They also mention the school, the Harvard Graduate School of Education. So I want you to mention which program you are applying to at what institution. And the reason why I say this is because the committee members could be made up of other faculty that don't necessarily focus on the program you're interested in. So you want to tell them which program you are applying to and which pool that they should be pulling for when they're considering your application. The applicant also mentions why they're applying to this program. They mention that the program will equip them with theoretical frameworks and analytic methods to be able to make these changes in high school classrooms. So I want you to tell the committee briefly why their program is important for you to gain the skills and knowledge you need to make the change you want to make in education. Later on in the statement of purpose, you will expand on this. I was born and raised in Dalat, Vietnam, where I competed nationally in mathematics and computer science and was recognized as a competitive student. At the age of 16, I immigrated to the United States as an international student to pursue higher education. However, due to placement decisions that relied heavily on English proficiency rather than subject mastery, my prior mastery of math was overlooked. I was denied enrollment in AP Calculus classes simply because I was labeled as an English language learner. This decision was made due to a state policy that allowed districts to use English proficiency as a measure of academic ability, effectively blocking many immigrant students from advanced coursework. As a result of this lack of access, I enrolled in other advanced courses to demonstrate that language barriers should not prevent immigrant students from accessing rigorous coursework that could potentially narrow the opportunities in higher education. My experiences navigating advanced placement coursework motivate me to design and implement college readiness policies to better support immigrant students' college readiness. This paragraph is what I call the personal story paragraph. Here the student, the applicant, tied in their personal experiences in accessing college level readiness courses in relation to why they were applying to the specific program at the Harvard Graduate School of Education. For example, the student mentions that they're an immigrant student who immigrated to Vietnam, and when they immigrated to the United States, they were not allowed to access advanced placement or AP courses in high school, which in turn later made her less competitive to be able to apply to top tier higher education schools and programs. Because of this experience, the student was motivated to attend the Harvard Graduate School of Education to be able to transform policies to improve immigrant students' access to higher education. So in this paragraph, the student also does something else really well. They again tie in policy to the program they're applying to. So they mentioned how a state policy allowed districts to use English language proficiency as a measure of academic ability. And so that experience, that state policy, is what's motivating her to go transform this policy when she gains the skills at the Harvard Graduate School of Education. So in your own statement of purpose, I want you to add a personal touch, the personal story essay, to your statement of purpose. Tell a story of a transformative experience that led you to make the change you want to make and to apply to the Harvard Graduate School of Education. I want to caveat that by saying that your whole statement of purpose should not be a personal story. You're only allowed one paragraph to tell your personal story that motivated you to apply for this program. My commitment to improving higher education access for immigrant students crystallized when I worked as a college transition advisor at the Bridges Transition Center at Everett Community College. In this role, I advised over 900 immigrant students, where approximately 30% were deferred action for childhood arrivals or DACA recipients. Despite their academic achievements, these students face the highest risk of disenrollment from college due to financial barriers. DACA recipients are excluded from federal financial aid and have limited access to state aid. Therefore, I identified private scholarships such as the Dream.USA and Golden Door and created personalized plans to support students financially. I also connected students to nonprofits like the Refugee and Immigrant Center for Education and Legal Services, RAICES, for legal status advocacy. These strategies enabled me to assist 200 DACA students in securing tuition grants, thereby doubling their college enrollment. However, programs like Bridges reveal the limitations of individual advising. The barriers remain: a financial aid system that structurally excludes them. I am driven to conduct research to drive systemic change to remove financial barriers to higher education for undocumented students. In this paragraph, the student talks about their professional experience. They talk about being a college transition advisor at a local center at a community college. So when you're writing your statement of purpose, you want to mention your professional experiences and how those experiences have led you to a master's degree or PhD at the Harvard Graduate School of Education. This student does a really good job of explaining what they did, what accomplishments they had in this role, but also showcasing the limitations of the work and why they need to go to the Harvard Graduate School of Education to bridge those gaps and limitations. So when you're writing about your professional experience or any experience in a statement of purpose, I want you to not only share with them your accomplishments, but I want you to share with them the limitations of your knowledge and skills, because the reason why you're applying for this program is to bridge that knowledge and skill. And so you want to show the committee that you need to learn something new to be able to make a greater impact in education. In my current role as a mathematics teacher at Sharptown International School, located in Houston's most diverse neighborhood, I serve a disproportionate number of immigrants and children of immigrant high school students. Many of my students have inequities in course placement due to state college readiness policies such as Texas Success Initiative Assessment (TSI) and SAT benchmarks that measure success with standardized testing and do not account for the lived experiences like displacement from war and poverty or prior misaligned curricula. To address these inequities, I created academic resources in Vietnamese and later expanded them to Chinese and Spanish with the help of my colleagues. Using these resources, my students met TSI benchmarks, which allowed them to co-enroll in dual credit classes such as the UT on-ramps to earn college credits. The implementation of culturally responsive pedagogy designed for immigrant students has resulted in over 100 students enrolled in dual credit or AP courses, and 90% of students increased their SAT scores by at least 100 points. However, such gains are vulnerable in a state where ongoing political efforts to remove in-state tuition for undocumented students are persistent. For example, the invalidation of the Texas DREAM Act, HB 1403, could threaten the decline in enrollment of immigrant students in Texas colleges and universities. Thus, I plan to advocate for immigrant students by designing research-driven policies that expand immigrant students' access to advanced coursework and secure the financial support necessary for equitable pathways to higher education. In this paragraph, the applicant again reverts reverts back to another professional experience. This time, they are a teacher at Sharptown International School in Houston, Texas. Again, they talk about the accomplishments they have made in their career in this position. They talk about how they are able to implement culturally responsive practices to support the increase in SAT test scores and access to college level classes with dual enrollment. They end the paragraph by describing the limitations of Texas policies for undocumented and immigrant origin students and how those in turn, the political climate affects access to financial aid and coursework. And I want you to see how this applicant does a really good job of always sticking to their theme. So their theme is advancing the success of immigrant students and undocumented students, in this case in Texas. And you see this in every little paragraph they have written so far. So when you're writing your statement of purpose, I want you to begin with a theme that relates to why you're applying for your program at Harvard Graduate School of Education. And I want that theme to permeate throughout the statement of purpose. The Education Policy and Analysis Master's Program at the Harvard Graduate School of Education is the ideal program to prepare me to achieve my goals. My experiences as a teacher and college transition advisor have given me the perspective of the frontline responder, and I am now ready to translate that experience into policy analysis that can create sustainable, systematic change to improve educational outcomes for immigrant students in Texas. I am eager to learn from Dr. Jane Lee's Cultural and Social Inequality in Higher Education to expand how immigrant family dynamics intersect with systemic inequalities in college access, and to apply the knowledge to designing policy that better bridges K-12 learning in higher education. Moreover, Dr. Andrew Ho's course, Intermediate and Advanced Statistical Methods for Applied Educational Research, will allow me to acquire deeper knowledge and data analysis, to use it to measure educational inequalities and translate research to policy decisions. Driven by equity and a quantitative analysis framework, I am excited to be mentored by Dr. Sarah Dryden Peterson's Refugee Reach founder, because her work through 600 interviews produced evidence that shaped global and local education policies. Learning from her will help me develop immigrant-centered policy solutions that value immigrant students' cultural knowledge while expanding access to higher education. This paragraph is what I call the why this program, why this institution paragraph. In this paragraph, I want you to do a couple of things. I want you to mention 2 to 3 courses that are going to help bridge the skills and knowledge you mentioned throughout the statement of purpose. And then I want you to mention the actual name of the course, who's teaching it, what you'll learn, and how you'll apply that knowledge to the work that you want to do with impacting education. In this paragraph, this applicant does this in 3 ways. She mentions 2 different courses, why that course is important for her to gain the knowledge and skills they need to create policy, and then she mentions 1 faculty member who she wants to be mentored by and why that mentorship is valuable to transforming education to allow her to reach her goals, as she mentioned in the introduction of this statement of purpose. So I want you to do the same thing in your why this program and why this institution paragraph in your statement of purpose. Upon graduating from HGSE, I plan to return to Texas to secure a director of college, career, and military readiness role in the Houston Independent School District, where I can expand the college readiness opportunities for immigrant and immigrant origin students. Ultimately, my plan is to transition into a Texas Education Agency specialist role where I can design, evaluate, and scale policies that expand educational equity for immigrant children statewide. In the concluding paragraph, the applicant tells the committee what they hope to do, what they plan to do with this degree. They want to return back to Texas to work as a director of college, career, and military readiness role, and then they explain why they want to do this role. Then they end by saying that their ultimate goal is to work at the state level, again connecting their conclusion with their introduction and how this program is going to help them gain the skills they need to accomplish these different roles and this career path, right? So I want you to do the same thing in your statement of purpose. Mention how you're going to utilize this degree and the knowledge you gain from this degree into your future career. Alright guys, so that concludes my video on sharing a successful statement of purpose for the Education Policy and Analysis program at the Harvard Graduate School of Education. Again, if you want support with your own statement of purpose, I do offer a statement of purpose review service on the freelancer platform called Fiverr, which is linked down below. I'm also hosting a workshop to help you get into the Harvard Graduate School of Education, which will be hosted on Friday, July 17th. Use the link down below to register for my workshop. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video.